Liz has the story of a Mi'kmaq painter with a flair for the airbrush, and she's finding fans both at home and abroad.
Dozay Christmas not only has a new exhibit in her own backyard, her work is also headed for the Vancouver Olympics and an Aboriginal show in Australia. CTV's Randy McDonald has the story tonight from Member 2 Cape Breton.
The hiss of a compressor-driven airbrush fills the studio as Dozay Christmas applies finishing touches to her latest commissioned work. The painting is to become the cover for a new children's CD of Mi'kmaq music.
It's supposed to be for an album cover, and the album is titled For the Children, and it was based on a lot of Rita Joe's poems.
Airbrushing is Christmas's signature style. It's a medium that encourages freedom of expression on canvas without the artist worrying about traditional brush strokes.
Usually when you're doing brush strokes on a canvas, you leave your brush mark on the canvas, but with the airbrush you don't leave anything but the paint. I fell in love with it because of the vivid colors and the vivid techniques that it leaves and the flow of it, I guess.
Christmas has a gallery adjacent to her studio. Here, another recent work is also a commissioned painting. This one is headed for next year's Olympic Games.
This piece was commissioned by the Vancouver Olympics for the Atlantic Aboriginal artists. It's called Ambassadors from the East, and they are wampum carriers that were around, I think, 100 years ago.
Dozay Christmas explores a piece of native lore in a new exhibit being staged here in her own community. It centers on a legendary Mi'kmaq figure named Glooscap.
These are all originals of Dozay's work about Glooscap and the legends here in Unamangi, which is Cape Breton.
Raven Davis has helped market and promote Christmas's work. 14 Glooscap paintings are on display at the Member 2 Trade and Convention Centre until the end of March. Each painting depicts a different tale of Glooscap interacting with nature.
I love this exhibit because she's incorporated a lot of color. It's not so monochromatic. She's incorporated a lot of different layers and texturing, as well as some petroglyphs into her paintings. So I've really enjoyed being a part of this exhibit.
Part of the Glooscap exhibit is earmarked for an Aboriginal show in Melbourne, Australia. It's yet more recognition for a Mi'kmaq painter who has taken airbrushing to a level of artistry that is drawing rave reviews. Randy McDonald, CTV News, Member 2 Nova Scotia.
Nice work.
I love her stuff.
Very nice.
It's reminiscent almost of a batik, the material that they use the wax with.
Yeah. Well
Gorgeous
said.
stuff.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Very good point.